Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my bi-weekly makeup basket. I'm sorry I didn't do one of these last 2 weeks, but honestly I was just not feeling inspired by the stuff that I had. So I have so much stuff going in Project Pans right now, but I finished a couple of items and now I'm feeling a little bit better, so I figured I would film this again. But anyways, let's get started. I actually threw everything into this. So first off, I got my, selection of palettes. As always, I have my Urban Decay Deluxe Shadow Palette that I am painting a color in. It's the gold shade Honey. I have my Urban Decay Electric, which I am painting the shade Freak in. It is this light green shade right here. And I have my Lorac Pro, which I really only have like crease shades, outer V shades left, and liner shades. Which is why I'm enjoying a lot more putting an extra palette in. You're like, God, that's like 4 palettes. Yes, it is. But I don't want, my other eyeshadow palettes to just, sit around and do nothing while I try to pan other stuff. So technically what I do is I'm panning 3 different looks because I'm crazy. So I will wear those for 3 consecutive days and then I will use whatever palette I have as a free day. And I technically usually go free with my lip products too, but I decided to not do that today even though I wore this. This is my Lorac Makeup Power 2. I got it from Ulta for my birthday. Well, I bought it with birthday money, let me put it that way. So it has been getting some good use. Today I am wearing Prosecco all over the lid. I'm actually wearing my Lorac Pro shades in the crease, a mixture of Mauve and Sable. And I'm wearing Gunmetal and Ash in my outer V mixed together. So there they are right there. When you mix this Gunmetal and Ash together, you get closer to what is more like Gunmetal in the, either Slate in the Lorac Pro or even Gunmetal in the Urban Decay Naked palette. But here is what they look like. And one thing I have also been doing with this particular palette is, because I'm panning my Maybelline Pomegranate Punk color tattoo, I asked people in my last Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo videos, like, can you suggest me other colors that could go on top of it? And I will at least link down below who told me to do this, because I can't remember who it is right now. But they told me to put blue over it because it would make a really pretty purple. And blue quartz right here makes a gorgeous, gorgeous purple. I am actually wearing it on my photo that I took for Valentine's Day on my Instagram. I'll link that below as well if you'd like to try and see. I don't know how visible it is because it's literally just, a little selfie shot. Because I had to get ready at the last second. I wasn't planning on going anywhere. My husband had to work. But on his way home, he's like, hey, you want to meet me for sushi? And I'm just like, crap. No makeup on, my hair wasn't looking like anything. So I definitely had to get ready in a hurry that day. Okay, one of my dogs is a nut. You guys know that I've complained about it before. She is currently playing with a piece of paper and the first sound it made sounded really weird. But that is how I've actually been using this palette. It's actually getting an extra day of use than it would normally do, but because I got a lot of suggestions on different shades that I could pile on top of the Pomegranate Punk to get different kinds of looks. Because I was panning it with Garnet in my Lorac Pro. Well, I finished that at the beginning of the year, so I've just been trying to find other things to wear with it while I'm trying to hit pan on it. Anyways, I do have some single eyeshadows, but they are buried in here, so I will show them when I get to them. I technically have 2 foundations. I have my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless that I am panning. And I have this mixture, and it looks like there's nothing in there, but there's a little bit of product in here that I can pick out. It doesn't pump very well anymore. I got this pump off of Amazon, and honestly, I'm not terribly impressed with it. I know I don't know if I just got a slightly busted one or what, but as you can see, it's like crooked. But anyways, this is a mixture of the Super Goop CC Cream in Light to Medium and my Sassy and Chic BB Cream in Super Duper Light. And when I mix them together, I get appropriately or approximately my shade, but that is how I'm using that up. And I finished my MAC Fix Plus in time for the end of Finish 14 by February 14th. So I have a couple of setting sprays and I've been rotating them. Like when I finished that one, I actually used my Wet n Wild one. By the way, I'm not terribly impressed. The sprayer on it sucks. But this 2 weeks, I'm actually using my Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio Wear Boosting Setting Spray. I will say the sprayer on this is excellent. Otherwise, I've only been using it for a couple of days, so I can't tell you much else about it. Or at least as far as it any different from any other setting spray. But the sprayer on this is so much better than the Wet n Wild one. And I know that the Wet n Wild one's like $4.99 and this is like $9.99 or something, but it doesn't matter if it's cheaper if I think it's a piece of crap. Or the packaging's a piece of crap in its case, but whatever. And I do have some primers. I finished my CoverGirl one a couple of weeks ago. So what I've been doing is panning little ones instead. Like right now I have my Bare Minerals Primetime Foundation Primer. It is a silicone primer, so I'm not in love with it and it's almost gone. So I've already been kind of picking out other stuff to use. This, you're getting a preview here. If you watch my Finish 7 by Spring, it will be updated on Friday the 21st, I believe. But I will be adding this to the project, so I might be getting a head start on it. This is the Ipkin Flash Cream Radiant Primer with SPF 15. So this actually looks really, really good with the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. It gives a little bit of a glow without turning me into an oily grease ball. So on other days, like say when I'm wearing this, or if I use that up or whatever, but I have a bunch of little sample packs that I just threw in here with my stuff. I've heard bad things about this, but I do have it, so I'm going to use it. This is the, let's see, what is this brand called? Touch and Soul Feel Like Honeymoon Skin Base. This is a Korean brand that Sephora now carries. So I have the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. That will probably also, these two will probably also be worn with my Maybelline Fit Me because I don't want to wear an illuminating primer with a BB cream. That just sounds like a recipe for disaster for my skin. But I also have the Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Complexion Primer Potion, the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer in the Smoothing Primer, and I have a little Korean one actually. This is the Skin Food Agave Cactus Prime Gel. I actually had to Google this. This is for wearing underneath your makeup. This gel type makeup primer immediately cools down the skin as it glides on smoothly, so that sounds really cool. Y'all know me, I love to try Korean skincare. I actually ordered from somebody on Instagram a giant Korean skincare pack. It came with like 6 full-size things and about 25 samples. That is one of them. If you guys want me to go over that specifically, I can, as far as the video is concerned. So I had to Google so many things to look up what they are, how much they're worth and everything, because you guys know I'm keeping track of my empties totals this year as well. So if you guys would like me to do that, I can totally do that for you. Let's see, what do we have next? I guess we'll go with powder and concealer. So since February, the Finish 14 by February 14th ended, I decided to give myself a break from those whatchamacallits. What are they called? Concealers. I'm smart. This is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer in Fairly Light Neutral. It is my shade. And I love this because I don't even feel the need to wear any kind of brightener with it because it brightens and conceals. But I did throw this in here when I was still working on those. This is the Wet n Wild Illuminati Highlighter and Concealer Pen in, it's got a funky name, but it's basically ivory. Yeah, see the name's not actually on here, but it's like I-Vori CU or something stupid like that. I'm sad, I sadly don't remember. And for a face concealer, which I do need right now because it has started breaking out again for some ungodly reason, I'm sure. So this is the LA Colors Concealer in Light. This actually came with a cream foundation that I threw away because it was garbage. This, however, is really nice. It's a really super creamy concealer, which I do like. Unfortunately, the shade is a little pink on me. because I've mentioned before I lean more warm than cool, so pink stuff doesn't work that well on me as far as skin things are concerned. But if I wear it underneath my foundation, it's fine, and it does conceal very well. So now I have my two in here that I always have in here because I'm panning them. It is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bold Gold and Pomegranate Punk, like I mentioned earlier. But to go with other looks, like say the Freak eyeshadow in Urban Decay, I actually picked out, I've been going through and picking out my different green eyeshadow bases. And this time I picked out my Color Tattoo in Edgy Emerald. I swear, I think I've literally used this maybe once, sadly, which sucks because it's really pretty. And I know that mine pull away from the sides a little bit, but they always stay really creamy. I think it's maybe something to do with the climate that I live in that keeps them still relatively creamy. Despite, you know, I've had all of these for like at least a year, if not almost 2. But they still work fine, so I see no reason to get rid of them. And plus, trust me, if they do actually start to truly dry out, I will do everything that I can with each and every one of them because I spent money on them. And the one that I'm actually wearing today, and if I wear any other like random eyeshadows on my free days, this will be what I wear. It is the Color Tattoo in Nude Compliment. I will actually swatch this one for you. This was in a collection, I am actually not even sure what year it was anymore. I think it was in 2014, so this is almost 2 years old now. Spring of 2014, it was like the Nudes collection. So this is just like, you know, a taupey neutral shadow. It's really pretty. It's not, I bought all of them, not really thinking about it. I've had to stop doing that. Because I do really love color tattoos, but I don't certainly need to buy the 5 or 6 that come out at a time in every spring collection. This is not normally a shade I would go for. I like warmer tones, and this is definitely on the cooler side, but it is really pretty, and I'm wearing it today underneath Prosecco from the Lorac Makeup Pro 2. So I'm getting used out of it, but honestly, before now, I think I've worn it like once, which is terrible. I'm trying to get away from doing that. Like, I don't think I've bought a color tattoo in ages, which is a good thing. I have another primer in here. I got this from Sephora a couple of weeks ago. It is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. I'm actually gonna try this in a first impression. Sorry, I had an itch. So I have it in my makeup basket, but you're gonna see the first time that I use it. And I've definitely heard very mixed things about this. Like, some people say it's too matte, and some people say it's amazing if you have super oily skin, which I do. So we will definitely be testing it. I have my same 3 mascaras as I've had for a little while now, or what definitely feels like ages, but one of them is dying, and the other one will be on its way out next month. So let's see, I have the, is it Givenchy or Givenchy? I don't know, and I feel so white trash saying that, honestly, but I don't know. I might as well start calling Versace Versace or something, but it is the 4-in-1 mascara. And this little tube has lasted me like 2 months. I'm very impressed. And it's drying out, but I think it will still last me till the end of the month. And we have my Covergirl Plumpify Blastpro mascara that is, I hate this mascara. But this is the one that's gonna be on its way out next month. And the main thing that I hate about it, other than the fact that it just doesn't do very much, every time I pull this out, it gets gunk on the end, which, it's got this, you know, little spiky ball that you're obviously supposed to use. This was a packaging nightmare. I got this from Influencer, and it was definitely going to be part of my review when I have to do my final review, is that the packaging on this was not properly thought out. And the other mascara I have is the one I got last month from Ipsy. It is the Jelly Pong Pong Curl Fairy Lashes Mascara, or Fairy Lashes Curl Mascara. I don't know the exact order. This is this $22 mascara that, while nice, I can't figure out why it's $22. I'm not joking. Google that if you don't believe. And like I said, I did finish a few products, and one of the things that I finished was my blush from Finish 7 by Spring. And I bought a couple of new blushes, so I'm now getting to use them. And this is one that I bought. It's the new NYX Ombre Blush, and I bought it in Mauve Me. And I will say it is both stunning, and I don't have much, if not anything like this in my collection. I don't want to swear that I have nothing like this in my collection, because I probably have one. But I certainly don't have anything, you know, mauve. I'm almost positive I don't have anything both mauve and shimmery, because this is like a purpley mauve too. I'm not sure how good of a look you're getting at that, but trust me, it's gorgeous. I'm wearing it today. I love it. I'm very happy to be getting to wear that. See, and I still have my Master Matte from Maybelline blush sticks. That's not going anywhere anytime soon, you know. I've been using it for months now. I'm ready for it to be dead. My highlights, although I did use the little strip of highlight in the ombre blush today, is normally going to be my little mini Benefit High Beam. And I do have two bronzers because this thing is just strictly a contour stick, so I have to pick out a bronzer. If I want to wear a bronzer, that is. This is Tarte's the Sculptor stick that I'm using in my project pan, and I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing, unless I have multiples of it, I'm wearing everything today. And I will tell you when I had some of the multiples which one that I'm wearing. But I'm wearing this too. This is the Hula Bronzer by Benefit. In case you're not super familiar with the product, just this kind of neutrally toned bronzer that you can, because it's matte, a lot of people use for contour as well. This is something that I want to hit pan on this year. I have no idea if I'll be able to, because I only have like a slight dip going on in it right now. And maybe once I finish my contour stick, I can work on it, you know, as a contour, which will help me definitely chisel out a hole in it. We shall see. I'm not trying to finish it. If you've watched Amber F for the past like year, she's been trying to finish it, and it has been kind of a nightmare for her. Poor thing. It's a great bronzer and a pretty decent contour as well, but I understand when you are trying to finish something and it just won't die. There are a couple of things in here, honestly, that I feel that way about. Forgot to mention this, but this is my powder. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless and 100 Translucent. I'm trying to finish that for Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo, and I have finally gotten to my eyeshadows. Most of these I do not use on a regular basis. I just try to work them into, let's say, 1 to 2 looks a week. This one I do use every day to blend out my crease shade. I didn't use it today. I used Custard in the Lorac Mega Pro 2, but normally this is what I use every day. It is the Wet n Wild Creme Brulee eyeshadow. I have like 3 of these because I thought they were discontinuing them because I found them at the Dollar Tree. They're not. They just carry them at the Dollar Tree now, along with Sugar and the pink one. So yeah, they're not discontinuing it. You can buy it at a normal drugstore as well. Honestly, you get a slightly better deal if you buy it at a drugstore because it's normally like 99 cents. This is what is regularly my everyday inner corner shade. This is the Bella Pierre Cosmetics in, what is it? Excite. It is a loose shadow. I have no idea how well you're actually going to be able to see that. Maybe this will give you a better idea of it. Not going to go through that anytime soon. And the other eyeshadow that I'm specifically trying to pan is this L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Perpetual Purple that will never ever end, but here is what it looks like. When I wear Freak, actually, I wear this in my outer V. So that is how I've been working on using it up. And if I wear a purple liner, more often than not, I set it with that. And I haven't used this yet, but I got this from Ipsy. It is the Mink Cream Pigment by Hikari Cosmetics. It is the same thing as a Infallible eyeshadow from L'Oreal. And this is it right here. It is not as pigmented as a L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow. I mean, it's, you know, pretty decently pigmented. But it's not quite that bam you get from at least some of the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. What else do I have? I have my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder that I'm working on. My current eye primer is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. It is the matte, kind of yellowy one. My brow product for the week, rather than a pencil and a brow gel or a powder and a brow gel, is actually my Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. And it is supposed to be a lot like the Benefit Gimme Brow. I've never tried that. But it does have that small, it's slightly bigger, but it's still a really small wand like the Benefit one is supposed to have. I'm not overly impressed with it, but it's totally usable, so I'll keep using it. Let's see, unless I have eyeliners and lip products, and then we will be done. So this is another thing that I try to rotate as much as I can. I'm only actually panning one of these right now, so they're getting a pretty good rotation in. This is the Nikki Shimmer Eyeliner in green. I say that I rotate this, but I keep this in there a lot because I do really love it. This is my Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. This is the 5th anniversary packaging. For a brown one, I pulled out my They're Real Push-Up Liner from Benefits. They came out with colors recently, and I won a brown one in a Birchbox giveaway. Also from Ipsy, this is the Balm's Mr. Right Now eyeliner pencil in Jacques, or Jack. I don't quite know how they want you to pronounce it. Just this kind of bronzy gold that when I wear the honey eyeshadow, I will use this on my lower lash line. I have a Sumida eyeliner in Jamun. It's a purple eyeliner. It's a very deep purple, but it is a purple eyeliner. And I actually tight-lined with this today, and I never tight-lined, and I used it on my lower lash line. But this is the Cyhthia Rowlie eyeliner in... Okay, it doesn't appear to have a special name, but it's black, basically. It is really nice, but it gets, as long as they're nice and creamy, it's actually really hard to tell one black eyeliner from another, as far as I'm concerned. Now, spoiler alert for my Project Pan Roulette, I finished my Rimmel lip liner in translucent, and I told myself before I buy another clear lip liner, I need to go through at least 2 of my other lip liners, so these are the 2 that I'm going to work on and throw into some kind of project once I get to the next project. This is the Covergirl Lip Perfection Lip Pencil in Beloved. And that is it right there. I am wearing it today underneath other stuff. And this one was from a December Ipsy bag. This is the Model Co. Illusion Lip Liner. And they just have one color. I have sharpened this once. It's supposed to be just kind of like a match your lips lip liner rather than match the color of what you're wearing. It's a $20 lip liner and I don't get it. It's nice, but it's not $20 nice. I do rotate my lip balms right now because I'm only panning 1 rather than 2. So this is from Ipsy. This is the Lasting Smiles Organic Lip Balm and Peppermint Cream. I do actually really like this, so go Ipsy. And then I have my remaining lip products that I'm trying to pan. Here we go. I have the Buxom Lip Gloss in, what's it called? Zoe from Finish 7 by Spring that I am wearing right now. With the Bite Lip Pencil in Winterberry. Just a little half size. And I only have 1 lip gloss to wear with these 2 because I finished my Starlux lip gloss as well. This is the Buxom Lip Gloss in Trixie. This is from my Project Pan Roulette, so this is definitely getting some love. I have my Maybelline Color Whisper in Pop of Poppy. If you've seen my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo, you have seen this. It is almost gone. It will definitely be gone by the time I update that again. And finally, I have my other Bite pencil in Rhubarb. So that is it, and because I went over 20 minutes, I have to edit anyway. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!